Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Hope you're all doing really well today. This will be part 5 and the final for the commercial vehicle group build hosted by Jason at Model Kit Stuff and Rob at Rims Models. I got it all done. Just a reminder of what I built. I put this together. Okay, just as a little side project. That's kit number 35623. And then this is what we built for the group build. Okay. This is the color scheme I chose. Okay, this is Munich, Germany, early 1940s. Okay. This is kit number 38049. Tempo A400 Leiferwagen vegetable delivery van. Okay. Let's go down to the bench and I'll show you the finished model or models. Alright, be right back. Here are the major components of the body. I've test fitted them all and everything fits really well. I did do some wood graining on here just kind of as a practice thing. I've never really done much wood graining before, so I thought I'd give that a try. But the side panels have an inside panel that I've already glued on with some places for shelves to fit. Okay, these are the shelves over here, and they're the front shelves that you'll access through here. 3 of them are the same and 1 of them is shorter, which will be the top one. And then the 3 shelves that go in the back, every one of them is a different size. The top one is narrower and shorter, and they get longer and wider as you go down, so you got to keep those all nice and straight. But here's our engine. Okay, all painted up. Okay, I've already glued the mount on. Let's see if I can. I'm probably going to have to glue this in place when I finish the model, but that's what it looks like. Okay, I think it turned out pretty well. Okay, we'll set that aside. Here's the mount right here, and all it is just a little small pin sticking out. It's very fragile, really easy to break. In the instructions, there's no, this is the steering mechanism, steering box here, and there's a small arm here. In the instructions, there's nothing at all about attaching a steering arm to the engine of any kind to turn it, and there's no parts that I've found on the sprue, but there's one picture in the instructions that shows an arm in place. It shows this end, but it doesn't show where it attaches on the engine, so I really have no idea. I'm probably not even going to put it on because you won't be able to see it once it's once it's all in place. Let me put this back real quick here. This is how it all goes together, so you're really not even going to see that steering arm back there. And here's the hood. Okay, it's like so. It just fits just perfect. I did paint up the little logo on the front. It's pretty difficult to read, but you can display this with the hood on or the hood off. On the real ones, there's a little hook up here, or a little loop, and there's a hook on the hood, so when you're working on the engine, you would display it in an up position, which I don't think I'm going to do. It doesn't seem to fit real well that way, so I may display it just with the hood beside it. It's real easy to put it on. It fits very, very well. Okay, and you can just barely see the engine up underneath there. I've still got to add the front wheel. Okay, what I want to do now is assemble the main part of the body. Let me get this off of here again so I don't break it. It's very delicate. Here we go. I did have to take the gas tank off. I don't know if I didn't have it quite the right position, but I'll have to look at that, and I'll have to reattach it. But I want to, let me get my, I'm going to use this for, joints that I want to take a little time with to get in just the right position. This works pretty good, and I like the dispenser on it. It makes it to where it's real easy to get exactly where you want it. Let's see what we can do with this here. Well, first thing I need to do is find out if it's gonna flow okay. Yep, it's working. Okay. We'll just put that there. If it drips, it's good. Okay. I've added a panel here to the inside. The bulkhead here that you see on the inside is one piece, and this is another piece with little places in it for these shelves to fit. And the floor goes in this gap right between. Now it's showing two little holes there for locating pins, but apparently when I did this, I may have sanded them off, or they were just not there to begin with. This will go here like so. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I've got all the glue, all the paint off of that joint. So let's go ahead and glue this on. See if we can do it on camera here. Sure that it turned the right way. I want to make sure it's centered, which it's not now. Okay, that looks about right. I'll just hold this for a second. I may have to come back. I'll cut this part out if it's too long. Let it kind of tack up a little bit. Okay. Now the side piece has a key also that lines it all up, and then it lines up on these two pegs on the bottom. So I want to put some glue here. Shaking. I apologize if my phone rings. I'm waiting for a call back from my doctor about some tests. I don't want to shut the phone off. Right there. Sorry. Off camera just a little bit. MiniArt's really, really good about their locating marks, but they're generally very, very tiny. So it's easy to sand them off or miss them. Just hold this a second. This is where the rear suspension will sit. So that I took the paint off, or I took some of the paint off there on the contact points. I see a place there where I'll probably have to do a little touch up where I glued the floor to the bulkhead there. I left some paint off just to make sure I had a good joint, but looks like I could have come a little bit closer. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get this side on. I'm not gluing it solidly, I'm just drops here and there. Trying not to overdo it. Sure I don't get glue on my fingers, because that could be a disaster. I want to check and make sure this fits. Looks like it will, just fine. I'm not going to glue it on yet till I get the shelves and everything all lined up on the inside. Whoops. Okay, yeah, that top, the roof fits beautiful. I've got some doors to add and things. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera off and just hold this for a little while and let the glue firm up real good, and then I'll be back and we'll get the shelves inside. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in a little bit. Here's where I'm at right now. I put the shelves in. There's 3 shelves for the back, but I only put in 2. I left one open. Reason being, with all the shelves in, the crates don't fit. So the bottom one you can just get one in, but if I'd have put that second shelf in, I couldn't have put any crates in there. Same thing here. It allows for 4 shelves, but if you put all 4 shelves in, the crates don't fit. Okay, so I went ahead and left out 2 on the side and 1 in the back. everything fits great. But anyway, I've got these shelves in. I put the fenders on, and I put the rear suspension on. So that's all good to go. What I'm going to do next, I'll probably go ahead and do it off camera. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. Fits really, really nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and give this and all the doors and everything a coat of gloss clear and let that dry overnight. And then I've got this. Oh, here I was going to show you this too. Back this up a little bit. If you look here, it shows all those shelves, but it only shows half-size crates. They're only one board deep. So if you're going to build this and you want to put in all the shelves, you're going to have to make up a few of the crates shorter than the others. And then in the back, the same thing here. The crates will fit here, but if you're going to put them in here, the double height, it won't fit. You got to leave at least one shelf out. Just something to look for if you're going to be building something. What I need to do now, what's really left to do, I've got the doors. I've got to put I put the rear plate on here. That's not really a bumper, but I put that on, and I've colored in the lights. There's clear lenses to go over that, and there'll be a license plate. But then I've got to put the headlights on, and the windshield wipers, and the rear view mirror, and then just little things like door handles and stuff. And that'll pretty much finish it up. So right now I've got, whoops, tipping things over. I've got to put the glass in. So there's the two doors. These are suicide doors. They're hinged in the back and open on the front. And then here's the 3 doors all painted up for the sides. So off camera, I'm going to go ahead and glue this on, and then I'm going to clear coat everything, and I'm just going to leave it overnight. And that way tomorrow I can start figuring out decals and all the little accessories that need to be finished up, and then I'll have it finished. So, got to put the wheels on. I've got the wheels all painted and ready to go. They're all in good shape. And I've got the steering wheel, a few other little things, but it's getting close. Okay, won't be long now. So I'll probably shut the camera off now, and I'll come back tomorrow and show you where I'm at. Okay, see you a little later. Be just real quick for you guys, but it'll be tomorrow for me. It's the next day now. I've been working fast and furious on this. Should be able to get it done today with a little bit of luck. I'll show you where I'm at. I clear coated this last night. I put the decals on this morning. Let's bring this in a little bit. There we go. Got the license plate on. Got the decals on. Okay, nice and shiny. This had a lot of sink in it when I got the kit. So I think I got most of it out. Yeah, you can barely see a little something there, maybe. Here's the hood, clear coated with the front plate on it. I need to go over these and just seal the decals in. Here's the rear doors. Okay, with the decals done. And I've clear coated the insides of these. I've got to do the outside yet. I'll do the outside when I seal in the decals. Basically, these are the parts that are left. I've got the tires, wheels, steering wheel. There's the engine that's all finished up, ready to go. Here's the, get them to move around. Here's all the door handles and the headlights and the rear view mirror all painted up, ready to go. I need to put the glass, the clear parts in the headlights. That'll be done. I got to put the gas tank back on, and there's windshield wipers in there. You can see them. Those were all painted up, ready to go. Okay. Oh, and I did this too while I was in between things. There's our little vegetable cart all finished up, and we got a couple of pumpkins also for that. Okay, this is finished here. So I guess technically I did get a commercial vehicle built, but not much. Anyway, yeah, I'll get this other one done today. I'll clear coat the decals and seal those in good, and then I'll put the door handles and stuff in, and I've still got the clear parts to do, which won't be any big deal, and then it'll be done. So I'll be back in a while and I'll show you my progress. Okay. Okay, here they both are, all finished up. Okay, each kit comes with 8 crates of vegetables. Took a lot of time just to do the vegetables and the crates, and they each come with 2 pumpkins. So the cart just has them stacked on there, and in the Leiferwagen I've got one crate in the back, or 1 in the side and 2 in the back. Okay, let's go ahead and set this off for a second. You can see this a little bit clearer. Okay, the front end it just barely sits there. Okay, let's move this back to the center a little bit more. It's very delicate. I really like the kit, but it is very fragile. Okay. I'm too close. There's our engine. Okay. The engine it's very delicate. It barely sits on there. I can see it looks a slightly bit crooked. It was very, very difficult to attach. There's only one small locating pin, one locating point. So okay, there's supposed to be a little hook right here and a little loop up here, so when the hood is raised you can attach it. I put them both on, both out of very small delicate photo etch parts, and just in getting this together, they both snapped off and are gone. So that's the way that goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll post some little bit better pictures at the very end, okay? Alrighty, you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.